Hi, my name is Max, and I have 28 days into my exam. Alright, this problem has a lot of information up front, so let's kind of decipher it together. I'm going to make one big timeline. The manual that it went through did 3 different timelines. I'm just doing this because it's what I like. Okay, so originally it would be 150,000, right, at time 0. And then from time 1 to all the way up to time 12, let's do it right here, 12 time 1, with interest rate of, it says 8%, and this is all in quarterly, so we have 8% divided by 4, which gives us a J effective rate of 2. So J equals 2%, and that's for this section. Probably can space that out. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. And then that is payments of, it says right here, 5,483, 5,483.36, right? That's also right here. Okay, and then from time 13 all the way up to time 20, let's do 20 over here, we have a new interest rate, right? So that's going to be, what does it say? 6% divided by 4 quarterly as well. So that's going to be J effective rate of 1.5%. 1.5%. And then the new payments then are going to be 5,134.62. Okay. And then I'm going to write the same thing up here. 5,134.62. 548. 3.36. Okay. Payment to 12, payment to 20, and then it says investor decided to make an additional payment of X at time 20. So I'll write this right here as well. That's interesting. Okay. Now, from times 20 to 21 to 40, right, 21 to 40. All over here, we have a new interest rate, so that's going to be 7% quarterly divided by 4. That's going to give us a J effective rate of 1.75%. Bam. Okay, and then the new payments as well is be 4,265.73, and that payment goes all the way to 40 as well. Okay, now that we have all our information down, that's probably much the hardest part, is that conceptualizing what is happening and when, especially the interest rates from year to year. We need to figure out the extra payment of X. Okay, so first we can define the outstanding balance at time 20 as Y. And this does not include the payment of X. This it's after the payment of 5,134, but not after X. And then similarly, we can define the outstanding balance at time 20 to equal Y prime, or Y star, whatever you want to call it. So this does is after the payment of X. So with this in mind, this kind of concept, we can define that Y prime, or Y star in this case, equals to Y minus X, because there's no interest changing from here to here because it's the same year, so we're able to kind of define that as is. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Now, we got to use our fancy loan amortization skills to figure out what we have going on. Okay. So we have the Y prime, which is the present value of payments from 21 to 40, right? So we're discounting them all back, essentially. So we have Y star is equal to 4,263.73. A angle 20, right? Because there's 20 periods of this last payment at an interest rate of 1.75%, because we're in this bracket here. Easy enough. I can do that with my calculator or TBM calculator here. But I'm going to wait just a second because we're going to do y as well. So to figure out y, right, normal y, we're going to be discounting the payments of, I guess, this one, not the payments from 21 to 40. Okay, so we have 5,134.64 at angle 20. This is where I messed up because I kind of forgot how interest rates worked. Since this is kind of assumed in this time bracket, we don't use that effective rate because to calculate the outstanding balance of then, we are taking the interest rate of this, which is connected to the 5,134 payment. So this goes here, so 1.5%. Does that make sense? That's kind of like the most important concept of this question. It took me forever to figure that out. Okay. With that, that's important. Now we can use our TBM, do the payments, right? Payment that, N is 20, interest rates, future value 0, and then compute. To save some time, I have some written down on my notes here already. So we have y prime. Well, I guess let me just write it this way so it makes sense. So we're trying to find x, right? Then you can kind of rearrange this question to being x equals y minus y prime, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna write that. So we have x equals y and y prime is from these two right here. So just figure those out. We have y being 88,154.4. Yep. Minus, I've written down 71,463.27. And then that's going to give us a final answer of x equaling 16,691 is our final answer. Awesome. That was a tough one, definitely for me. Hopefully not for you. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.